The night sky over the line of control did not stay dark for long. In the silence, a new kind of threat emerged, one that was almost invisible, but impossible to ignore. The hum of rotors, the faint glimmer of movement against the stars, signaled a new era of conflict at the border. Tracer rounds lit up the Jammu sector as the Indian Army engaged not one, not two, but 5 separate aerial targets. These were not just random incursions. These were multiple Pakistani drones, each one a potential carrier of danger, each one a calculated risk by the adversary. It was a coordinated attempt to breach the Indian border, a synchronized effort to overwhelm defenses and slip through the cracks. The stakes were high, and the tension on the ground was palpable. But this was not just a surveillance mission. These drones were not simply gathering intelligence or mapping terrain. They were on a mission with a payload and a purpose. This was a test of India's new anti-drone grid. The army had anticipated this escalation, and tonight, their preparations would be put to the ultimate test. And the response was deafening. The night erupted with gunfire and the sharp crack of anti-drone systems coming alive, as soldiers worked in perfect coordination to bring down the intruders. Welcome back to Channel Name. Tonight, we bring you an in-depth look at a new front in the ongoing conflict, a front that is as much about technology as it is about tactics. Today, we are decoding the massive escalation at the line of control. The situation is evolving rapidly, and the implications are far-reaching for both sides. Why is Pakistan launching drone swarms now? What were they carrying? Are these just the first wave of a larger campaign, or a desperate attempt to regain lost ground? And most importantly, how did the Indian Army spot these silent killers before they could drop their payload? What new tactics and technologies are now in play along the world's most volatile border? Here is the situation report. Every detail matters, every second counts, and the margin for error is razor-thin. Late last night, troops stationed near the forward posts in Jammu detected the distinct hum of hexacopters. The sound was subtle, but to trained ears, it was unmistakable. A warning that something was coming their way. These are not military-grade predators. These are cheap, modified commercial drones. Off-the-shelf technology, repurposed for war, making them both accessible and expendable for those who deploy them. Hard to track on radar, harder to hit. Their small size and low flight path make them nearly invisible to traditional detection systems, giving them a dangerous edge in the dark. Intelligence suggests these drones were likely mules. Their payload, not just supplies, but tools of terror and destabilization. High-grade narcotics to fund terror, or sticky bombs and pistols to arm sleeper cells. Each drone could be the start of a new plot, a new threat lurking in the shadows. By firing on them, the Indian Army did not just stop a flight, they stopped a supply chain. Every drone shot down is a message sent. The border is not open for business. But here is the tactical genius. The army is not just reacting, they are adapting, evolving, and staying one step ahead of the enemy. The army has deployed listening posts and handheld thermal imagers. These tools allow them to detect even the faintest sound or heat signature, giving them a crucial advantage in the dead of night. They are not relying on massive radars anymore. The old ways are being replaced by a network of sensors, human vigilance, and rapid response teams. They are hunting these drones with eyes and ears on the ground. Every soldier is now a sensor, every post a node in a living, breathing defense grid. When the buzz was heard, the entire sector lit up. This marks a shift. Pakistan is desperate, and the Indian response is swift and unyielding. With the snow melting on the passes, infiltration on foot is suicide. The treacherous terrain, once a route for militants, is now a deadly trap. So, they have taken to the skies. Drones are now the weapon of choice, flying above the danger, but not above detection. But if last night proved anything, it is that the sky is closed. The message is clear. India's defenses are ready, and the cost of intrusion is higher than ever. Is this the start of a hot summer at the line of control? The coming months will test both resolve and readiness as the battle for control moves into a new dimension. Subscribe and hit the bell. Stay updated as we bring you the latest from the front lines of this evolving conflict. We are tracking the movements, so you do not have to. Jai Hind. The story of the drone war is just beginning, and we will be here to cover every chapter.